Alright everyone, welcome back.
あの畳に上がって飯食うのも変だし、ここでいい。
わかりました。じゃあお昼にしましょう。
それではいただきます。お世話になりっぱなしです。
いえいえ、これくらいお茶の子さいさいですから。
Picking up my chopsticks, I opened the box. Salmon on top of white rice and chicken stew, distinctly Japanese style.
すみません。朝ごはんの流用品が多くて。
いや、あれだけ忙しい中で作れば当然だ。俺なんか朝飯と同じものを昼飯で食ってることもあった。
After getting off my part-time job, I was exhausted and usually didn't have the energy to fix something different for lunch. All of that changed when Sakura came.
藤姉なんか下手すると3食同じもの食ってても気がつかないし。
そうですか？結構藤村先生はそのあたり繊細じゃないかと思うんですけど。
要は気持ちよくお腹いっぱいになるかどうかだ、藤姉は。
あ、そうだ先輩。今度は藤村先生のお弁当も作った方がいいですかね。
間違いなく喜ぶが、甘やかしちゃいかん、癖になると過去の経験が物語っている。
はあ、いろいろ大変だったんですね、先輩も。
I nodded as I chewed thoroughly on the sweet salmon, still full of flavor despite being chilled. With a Japanese-style lunchbox this good, Sakura's cooking is exceeding all expectations.
ライダーもお弁当を作れるようにならないかな。
That would make her absolutely perfect then if she could make a bento.
どうだろうな。言えば黙々とチャレンジしてくれるんだけど、なんか義務って感じで楽しそうじゃないし。
ライダーと一緒にお料理できれば楽しいんですけどね。あ、でもやっぱり先輩と一緒が一番勉強になります。
Looks like Sakura thought she hurt my feelings and is trying to hide it with a smile. It's fine. Even with 3 people in the kitchen, it'll work out somehow. Continuing to consume our respective lunches, I suddenly noticed something. Could it be?
さくら、もしかして弁当間違えてないか？
そうですか？でもお箸は合ってますよ。
あれ、そうか。なんかさくらの弁当の方が大きい気がしたから。
It may be because it was on top of Sakura's small thighs, but her lunchbox looked really large.
でも間違えても同じですよ。
これ大きさも中身も同じ
Ah, that must be why it looked bigger. Wait, but then...
ああ、てっきりさくらは少ないのかなとか。
でもほら、私と同じ量だと先輩午後にお腹減っちゃうじゃないですか。だか
そうか。でもそうなるとさくらには多くないか
Her lunch had at least 80% more than the amount I had.
ら普通ですよ、普通。私もこれくらいなら全然平気です。
普通、そうか。普通だったんだ。
I often hear about girls skipping lunch entirely, but...
そうですね。やっぱり運動しているからでしょうね。私がたくさん食べても大丈夫なのは。
So the secret to losing weight isn't cutting back on what you eat, but rather using more energy. Wait, but it doesn't seem like Sakura is really worried about that. In fact...
それにですね、先輩。私たちまだまだ育ち盛りですよね。
Sakura is still growing. When she tells me something like that, it makes me wonder what part of her she's referring to. Without realizing it, I stopped moving my chopsticks and looked down. This is not good. This fantasy is not appropriate for our sacred archery dojo.
先輩、 鮭塩が強すぎました？
いや、弁当はうまいし、さくらの料理も上手だ。育ち盛りって、ほら、ちょっと考えてただけ。ほら、なんだ、この年になってまだ背が伸びるのかなとかな。
昔より先輩背が伸びてますよね。これからも伸びるんじゃないでしょうか。
もっと欲しいんだよな、背。こればっかりは鍛えて伸びるものじゃないから仕方ないか。
気にしすぎですよ。今でも先輩はしっかりしてて頼りがいがありますから。
It's blatant flattery, but I'm still glad to hear it. Right now, there's nothing I can do but stay focused. If I become strong enough to lift Sakura up with one arm, maybe I'd be able to accept their compliments sincerely.
お茶汲んできましょうか。
I don't know, maybe Heaven's Feel Shear would be able to pull that off with Archer's arm.
欲しい欲しい。まだ時間があるし、ゆっくり一服してから戻ろうか。
はい、先輩。
I'm not gonna lie, this puts a little bit of a damper on my exploration because I realize I can't save the standard way I used to save in the original visual novel. Here, I can only save and then it'll automatically either have me quit the title menu or quit the game. So I'm kind of stuck with the decisions I make here. So, do I want to do part-time job? No, screw it, I'll do part-time and then whatever comes next, I'll worry about later. Normal day. It's just after 9 p.m. and dinner's already over. Oh, okay, we read through this already. Alright, I'll go for another walk. Alone. No help. Ooh, okay. Let's go do the temple again. The temple gate stands in silence. The stone steps seem to go on forever into the night sky. Somehow, I can picture them leading to the heavens. But fortunately, the moon is not overhead, so the stairs connect properly right out to the view of the temple and not to another world. I peek inside to the gate. There's nothing unusual about the temple grounds. I'd like to go investigate more, but that would require stepping onto the premises.
そこ。あと一歩で首を落とすことになるぞ。
Oh, assassin. And still stands the servant still guarding the gate.
あんたも暇なんだな。もうここを守る必要はないのに、律儀に役割を果たしている。それとも何か？もしかして仏像泥棒とか多い？
盗人はとんと見かけぬが、違うものならよく通るぞ。そら、今もお前の横を通り過ぎた。
Naturally, there is no one around. I only felt the chilling yet warm wind brush by my cheek.
やめてくれ。寺で幽霊の話なんてご法度だ。ただでさえ一人ぼっちでおっかないんだから脅かすのはなし。
Or maybe that's how it is. Servants are spirits. Maybe they do see those things.
なあ、もしかして本当に出るのか、ここ。
出るとも、お前が気づかないだけだ。私も生前はまっとうな百姓だったからな。霊感などあるわけもなし、同業を見るのはここに来てからのことになるが。
I see. Well, as long as I can't even see one, I suppose no harm can come from them either. If ghosts really can harm people, it would be the ones we can actually see. If there's no form, it probably can't kill you. Little do you know, sir.
知りたければ一度死んでみることだ。
I'm good.
ここの女狐ならば臨死程度二つ返事で引き受けると思う
が。お断りだよ。キャスターは今一つ信用ならない。なんか初めは善意で引き受けてくれるけど、仕事中に悪知恵ひらめいて土壇場で裏切りそうな気がする。
違いない。 あれがサーバントのいでたちをしているときは気をつけるがいい。
Casta used to be good-hearted, probably. But a lifetime in the shadows left their stain deeply with spite. Despite reforming, she still puts on her wicked grin from time to time. If I were to rank her on the list of servants to never let your guard down against, she would be the first or second.
しかし、今宵は何用だ。つまらぬ用向きなら昼にしろ。門番たる責務はないが、霊樹の縛りは働いていてな。この時間に外から来る者には加減できん。
ああ、そうか。あんた霊樹でここを守ってるんだっけ？
From the beginning, the Holy Grail War meant nothing for this servant. Assassin is just a swordsman that intercepts enemies trying to pass through the gate. Irregularities in town have nothing to do with him and must not interest him very much either.
帰るよ。退屈の邪魔をしてすまなかった。
なんだ、冷やかしであったのか。
あんたが守ってるなら大丈夫。今度来るとき覚えてたら土産でも持ってくるよ。
I turn my back to the temple gate.
それは。ならば、耳麗しい花を一つ、いや、二つ、所望しよう。不満があるわけではないが、こう月ばかりでは、男が廃るというものだからな。
Bring saber and rider, huh? It's so funny because that's exactly what I was thinking too. Is it boldness or just idle curiosity? If anybody could try to hit on two former enemy servants, it would be this guy. Well, I guess it's not that unlikely. On some lovely moonlit spring evening, by some mistake, who knows? A night party like that might just happen. Alright, I believe I have until the 11th, so let's see if I can make some right decisions here. School, temple again. What if I go to the big break? I mean, I went to the temple already. Yep, nothing here. What? Why is it? How do I go to the bridge? Arbor. Here we go.
海を見ていました。
Saber looks back and says so. There's nothing else to see. I came here on a whim, and the first figure I saw was Saber's. An ultramarine skirt with a white blouse and that shining blonde hair. Even from far away, I knew it was Saber. But when I walked over to her side, I found myself unable to speak to her. Her first time on the seashore? Probably not. Since she's gazing so far into the distance, I just wound up thinking that. Yeah, no way. Saber's hometown must have been on the coast too.
この国の海は穏やかですね、シロ。
ああ、ここは内海だからな。遠くに行けばもっと荒い海もあるよ。
That is on the peninsula that's breaking up the Pacific Ocean's Kuroshio current as if rushing towards the rough waters of the Sea of Japan. It must be one magnificent sight. Talking to her a place like that sounds like a dream. Taking her to a place like that, sorry.
私の故郷の海は風が逆まくと、まるで銭湯の白馬がたてがみを逆立てて走るようでした。あるいは白亜の岬の上から遠くの陸地を眺めれば、海霧の向こうに長く続く対岸が見えた。
It's early in the fall, a calm day, yet Saber's words somehow brought the scenery to my mind. Nothing like the docile ocean in front of us, but something harsh and solemn. I steal a glance at Saber's face. Her talk of her hometown leaves some sort of bittersweet taste in the air.
いつか私の国に平和が訪れれば、船に乗って異国の大地を見てみたかった。大陸から来る騎士たちの語るガリアの黄金の平原、エリンの民の住まうヒベルニアの緑の丘、あるいは銀融詩人たちの語る歌に編まれた遠い大地に、私の旗を翻し、未知の文物をこの目に収めたかった。
I have no words to answer her with. I have no right to speak of dreams she could not realize.
そういうことを思い出していました。私は恵まれている。未練ではなく良き思い出としてこうして眺めることができるなんて、どんな奇跡が働いたのか。私はかつての国を思い、シローのいる国で今も記憶をつなげている。
Saber turns around. The sea breeze envelops her arms like a blessing.
この地は私を包み込むように暖かくていい。いずこの大地も住めば都と言いますから。いつかシローにも私の故郷を見せたいものです。たとえ時代は変わってしまっても、あの緑の丘には私たちが生きた時代の息吹が残っていると信じたい。
Hope that resembles envy. Just as before, I cannot find the right words to say.
シロ、どうしたのです？辛そうな顔をして。何かあなたを困らせるようなことを口にしてしまったのでしょうか？
そうじゃなくて、セイバーがそんな風に故郷の話をするのが初めてだったから。
The town that Saber spoke of has a sweet smell of fantasy and green grass. What if I were abroad telling her the story of the town of Fuyuki? What would it smell like? I start pondering.
故郷は遠くにありて思うものだったっけ？
誰の歌かは知りませんが、その郷愁はわかります。誰しも離れてみなければ自分がどこにいたのかはわかりませんから。
ああ、それは。
That's quite profound. I feel like I've heard something like this before. Just like breaking something you haven't really valued before. In exchange for the regret that you can't turn it back to the way it was, you realize just how important it was to you.
離れてみるまではわからないか。けど、なんていうかな。この町で育って、この町で暮らすのが当たり前すぎてさ。どこか遠くに行っても、結局はここが帰りたい場所のような気がするよ。
はい。その言葉にはシローのあり方を感じる。異国で故郷を思いながらも、あなたの心はこの町にあるのです。それが正しい。誰にとっても故郷とはそういったものなのですから。
I'm not at Saber's words. There's not a single person who does not love the land they were born and raised in. Even if they don't have any clear feelings of affection for it, it is a subconscious instinct that is difficult to defy. However, even then, there are also those rare souls that cannot exist without hating it. That was an odd image. It must be the sun. I feel a bit dizzy. Since it's rare to meet Saber at the harbor, I ended up pondering about hometowns and things completely outside of my character. Time for a change of pace.
そうだ、セイバー、魚好きだよな。
ええ、特定のものを除けば好みですが、もしやシロ、ここの港には魚市場があると。
いや、さすがにない。あー、でも秋の魚はいいな。サンマにユズ。
この国の情緒ですね。はい。
Thus, the menu for tonight has been decided. I'd love to get some nice fatty ones, but, well, this season's fish is great no matter what. And in the end, you could say that it's the cook's job to draw out the true flavor. Still, the one time you actually want to see the guy who spends all his days fishing, he's not here.
期待しています、シロ。
ああ、尽力しますと。セイバーはどっか寄ってくところはあるのか？
いいえ、特にはありません。そろそろ戻りましょう、シロ。
Urged on by Saber, I leave the harbor behind. The sea breeze pushes at my back. From beyond the horizon, I wonder if even the wind from far away a foreign country blowing over this land will we be able to return to its birthplace one day. Wallpaper added. Excellent. Oh, more wallpaper. Ah, Mato. Dropping by the Mato residence for a visit on a whim, I find Sakura appearing outside in front of the entrance.
あれ先輩だ。うちに何か用ですか？
いや、たまたま通りかかったんだ。そういうさくらこそどうしたんだ？家の鍵でもなくしたのか？
大丈夫ですよ。いくら私でもそう頻繁になくしたりしません。それにですね、なくしても一人で開けられるからへっちゃらなんです。
So the Mato residence has an auto lock system now. I bet it's the same locking magic as the one at Tosaka's place. Things have been getting dangerous again, so that's a great idea, except...
なあ、それシンジはどうするんだ？
どうするって、兄さんなら鍵持ってますよ。玄関のと今のとトイレのと自分の部屋の。
So basically, if Shinji loses them, he's out in the code. In fact, it seems that all the doors inside have locks. That's a pretty strict education policy. Plus, I don't think I could get in. Next time I come here, I'll make sure not to stray away from Sakura.
最近シンジのキーホルダーが監修みたいになってたのはそういうことか。で、鍵をなくしたわけでもなく、鍵なんか必要ないさくらは玄関で何してるんだ？
おじいさまがお客様が来るから玄関で待っていなさいって。なんでも遠方からのお客様で本当は塩をかけて追い返したいんですけど、立場上もてなしてあげなくてはいけないのだとか。
複雑そうだな。造建のじいさんの客か？
それが本来なら姉さんのところにやってくるお客様なんだそうです。でも姉さんは留守にしているから代理としておじい様に挨拶をしに来るとか。
I see, so someone either from the association or the church is making the typical round of courtesy visits.
そりゃ邪魔したな。変な因縁つけられる前に帰るよ。
助かります。姉さん、先輩を教会の人にも見せちゃダメだってよく言うんです。あいつ保護指定動物だからとかなんとか。
And who might be the one abusing that endangered animal? Next time I see her, I'd like to point that out.
じゃあ一足先にうちに戻ってる。遅くなるようだったら電話してくれ。迎えに来るから。
はい、必ずお電話しますね。
A quick wave and I'm about to leave. But curiosity got the better of me. I think I'm going to want to hear just a little more detail.
なあさくら、お客様ってどんな人なんだ？
新しく派遣された監督さんだって話です。正式な辞令が下りたら教会の司祭代理として引っ越してくるかもしれないっておじい様が。
Which means that old man Dila will be returning to his country. Well, yeah, it was strange that a bishop would be assigned to one church in a small town. Makes more sense to have a priest taken over.
さくら、じいさんがいなくなるの寂しくないか？あの人、さくらを可愛がってくれてたけど。
そうですね。けど後任が決まるまでの間って聞いてましたから。
Ah, right. After all, old Dilo did originally come just for the Holy Grail post-mortem. There must be no more reason to prolong his stay. My curiosity is now satisfied, and so, this time I do leave the Mata residence behind. Epilogue. In the end, Sakura spent half the day waiting for someone that never showed up. Alright, here we go again. Oh, wrong button. Go for another walk, call it a day. Go for another walk. Alone. Alright, so I went to the temple. Let's check out North Residential. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong here. Even though there isn't a single person out on the streets, I can hear the sound of family conversations inside. The streets are calm and quiet, perfect for a late night stroll under the moonlight. And when the moon
異
is
常
normal,
なし。次行ってみるか。
I leave the Japanese-style residential district. Oh. On the way back, I catch a person's silhouette out of the corner of my eye. What leaves a bit of an impression on me is that it looks as thin as origami. Oh no. Oh good, I didn't die. Ha! Good job, good job. I was worried I was gonna be a goner. Alright. School? Okay. I forgot this character. Today's club activities, track and field. I didn't use the grounds when I was in the archery club, so the rotation schedule has never been clear to me.
陸上部の練習ってあんなにハードだったっけ？
Hiya! Screamed the freshman while running around the lemmings. And from the predator driving them from behind.
ほら次400を6本走れ走れ走れしねーそこ遅れるぐらいなら前のやつを倒せ負けこれすなわちスプリンターとしての死と心得るべし
Makidera Kaede, the self-styled Homurahara's Black Panther, a girl born to run.
なんだ。本当に部活には熱心なんだな、マキデラ。
And anyway, wouldn't it be death as a sprinter to hit the runner in front of you?
おや誰かと思えばエミや何がし見学か
I turn around to see Himuro standing there. Himuro is a member of the high jumper team, so she's probably not with the sprinters.
よう、邪魔してるぞ。ただの通りすがりだけど、気がついたら見学してた。
見学は喜ばしいが見て面白いものでもいや面白いかあれは傍から見ている分には愉快な女だ
That's an understatement. Our hearts are one under the Black Panther.
しかし、マキデラはともかくとして、ヒムロは走ったりしないのか？走り高跳びだって走り込みぐらいはするだろう。
私は軽く済ませた調整時期でね今の時期あそこまでは走り込まない
そうか。しかしあっちはとんでもない練習量だな。1年生死にそうなんだけど。
After running the track, the freshmen look as if they're about to collapse. Right now they're jogging, but their gait is wavering and unsteady. But even now, Makidera is menacing the freshmen from behind with threats of more practice.
インターバルはあんなものだ60秒を切らねば意味がないもっとも楓は根性論者だからなあれは1年をギリギリまで追い詰める魂胆だろう限界まで追い込んで絶望させるというのがあれの指導方針だ
スパルタというより S の方だったか。
That must be why her hands move before her mouth. The beast just thrives on violence.
今年の1年は気の毒だな。あんなの俺だって値を上げるぞ。
そんなことはないだろうスピードを維持できるかは保証できないがあの運動量ではエミヤを根負けさせることはできないさ
I don't know what she's basing that on, but Himuro was quick to give an opinion on my endurance. Himuro Kane seems like a normal girl, but some would say otherwise. As usual, with her profound personality, she suddenly says,
で先ほどの話なのだがマキデラはサディスティックではなくむしろマゾヒスティックだと思うぞ私は
I guess I'm the one who slipped up while talking, but seriously, what is she saying all of a sudden?
マキちゃんって変態さんなの
To our misfortune, it was the team manager Saigusa Yukika passing by unable to conceal her surprise upon learning her friend's secret.
かなりその気は
ご苦労様ユキカ。